Alright everybody, we're back. This is episode 3. This episode I plan on exploring Magmore Caverns and kind of just getting some other, really just some exploration done. I really don't know quite what power-ups we expect in this episode. We might see jump boots, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's get on with this pretty quickly. I don't have a lengthy intro this time. So, Magmore Caverns, fun fact. Well, first of all, is one of my favorite soundtracks for any of the areas in Metroid Prime. But the soundtrack comes from, or it's a redone version of the Lower Norfair soundtrack from Super Metroid, which is a really, really, really cool game if none of you have played it. And actually has a gigantic speedrun community. Actually, as of recording this, a big speedrun website was hosting a charity event, and they had a 4-way race of people speedrunning Super Metroid. And the people who placed first and second finished within like 4-ish seconds of each other, which was pretty crazy. And it was really, really, really fun to watch live. There is an artifact in this room here. Or maybe I can just not. There we go. There's an artifact in this room. We can't get it yet because we don't have a way to get up on top of that pedestal. We're gonna need the jump boots to get up there. So we'll get that one later. If we end up getting jump boots this episode, I'm going to probably get the artifact that's closest to the spawn point that's in the artifact chamber area. So, when I was playing this on my test file, I found out that Magmore Caverns is really sluggish on the emulator. So, this might be a little cumbersome to watch. But that's alright. It's a good looking area. Oh. Come on, there we go. So these little guys, they're a little tricky sometimes, at least I have trouble with them, because they like to grab you while you're in Morph Ball form, but they will also grab your Morph Ball bombs. And sometimes it's just kind of hard to get them to grab what you want when you want them to grab it. Darn it. Once we've got our jump boots, we can just leap over the crate there, but in the meantime we have to just run through there with our Morph Ball. This room's got a lot going on it. We're not going to explore too much of it right now. But let's see if I can demonstrate this for you. There are some platforms that are hidden along here that you can only see with the X-ray visor. You can kind of see the outline of them right here. But let's not lag my poor game too much. Oh, jeez. Let's hop up these. And I feel kind of bad because I don't know really what to talk about this episode. I just wanted to record this episode. And I really don't have much to talk about because that first little hour of the game is what I know the best, and that's what I play the most. So the farther we get down the line, the more and more this is going to be, end up being a blind let's play essentially, because some of my facts and knowledge will be a little blurred. And our old friend the security turret is back. this time taking 2 missiles to kill, as explained in the first episode. Okay, skip me. And I'm not quite sure what is this way. Let's see if I don't think we can see it from here, but there's a power-up right underneath this bridge. It's actually one of the beam combos. It's Ice Spreader, and that's the Ice Beam combo. Now we can't get that till we have Power Bomb. Magmore Caverns is a bit of a tease when it comes to trying to give you cool loot. Mostly because it kind of shows you where you can go, but you can't quite go there yet. Mostly because of a lot of spider ball tracks and grapple nodes, whatever those things are called. Why are you being so slow? Because you weren't being this slow when we were playing on my test file. Okay. That should be fine. We'll worry about that later. Hopefully it won't end up being too slow in the video. Because it might look a little slower than me in the actual program than it would in the video. No, that, or I'm just crazy. Alright. After the last episode, I was actually able to put the overlay together. Like, we're actually starting to fill it out a little more, and it looks really good. I'm really, really, really happy with the 5-ish hours I spent on it. Actually, let's get that on our way back through here. Oh. Alright, avoid our fiery trappy friends. Another worm. I'm just gonna ignore you because I don't want to kill you. Oh, don't bite me. Don't be like that. Okay, where do you lead? Talon Overworld West. Which... Okay, we can't go through there because they got Spider Ball. Okay, I did this the wrong way. I think I did this on my test file too, where I went the wrong way there. That's alright though. Ow, 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 ow. Why did I do that? That was brilliant. Can I call myself a self-proclaimed genius yet? Oop, let's not jump into those. Those things like to push you down so you can't jump through them. Otherwise I would, because I have reckless disregard for my HP. Alright. Let's get up here. And do this. Oh, let's not fall off there. That's another part as a kid that that really kind of freaked me out because it doesn't have any guide rails. You kind of have to just rely on your morphball skill in order to get through there. Ow, lava. That's a hitbox for that's a little awkward. Alright. Back through Broken Bomber, yeah. We got ourselves our 5th missile expansion. That was pretty easy. I'm probably going to stop announcing what missile expansion number we're on. And so on and so forth. Alright, let's go through this big mining area because it looks really cool. And this is the way we're supposed to go. Oh, jeez, ow. That was not a good idea. Oh, no. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So good at me. Let's get some more HP. Let's do this the right way and not fall into the abyss. I think there's a lore thing in that room that I just passed through. For anybody trying to collect all that stuff. But that's not what I'm trying to cover. Oh no. There's an energy tank in here. We're gonna have to do that stupid morph ball bomb trick. And I hate this place because if you fail that jump, it'll blow up the box underneath you and put you right in the lava. If I get too low, I'll run to a save station that's nearby and refill and then try this again. Probably cut the trek out. But hopefully we won't have to do that. Oh jeez. If I keep being that bad at the game, we'll have to do that. I'm gonna do that just to be safe. So let's get through this morph ballish maze. It's kind of hard to time my bomb jumps with the game slowing down like that. Okay, so this elevator leads to close to my favorite area of the game, and a good friend of mine is also a huge fan of this area. It's Fendrana Drifts. It's got one of the coolest soundtracks in the game. No pun intended, because this is a nice area. So let's get through here. There's a save room like right after we enter here. And we're gonna have to watch a cool cinematic because this place is awesome. Okay, so I think I know kind of what power-ups we're gonna end up getting in this run-through. It's, I think, gonna end up being boost ball, and then space jump. Okay, let's save, and I'll see you guys back at the area where I was trying to get that energy tank. Alright guys, we're back in this god-forsaken maze. And we're gonna try and get the energy tank here because I know it's here and I want it really badly. And I ended up closing Steam in my background because I didn't realize it was open. And that seems to have helped a lot. So, further note to me in the future, if I am trying to record, close Steam. Maybe I won't fail that jump so often. If this ends up taking too long, I'll just probably cut out a huge portion of my attempts, because this is one I've always had trouble with. Oh, dip, that was awful. You know, let's just... Oh, let's just take all of the damage. That's totally what I planned on doing today. Oh my god. Okay. Darn it, I'm putting that last one too high. There we go. Tier 1 down. There we go. Tier 2 down. Now we just need to get this last one. Yeah! Energy tank. Okay. I am now mildly proficient in morphball jumps. There'll be plenty more conundrumous material from where that came from. And now conundrumous is a verb. Tell your friends. Okay. Now we're back in Fendon Address. Let's go ahead and get a hold of the boost ball. And this should go a little faster now that this isn't ungodly sluggish like it was a second ago. Le boop. Oh shoot, that's right. So that door up there is locked, and the way we have to get through it is by blowing open that and going over the snowdrift and scanning this awkward panel. And it just tells you the door directly above you is unlocked, la 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 la, stuff like that. I think they want you to discover that gate being breakable by like scanning around and saying, hey, look, this is kind of corroded or something. And you know, your standard player will like shoot a missile at it. I think that's probably how I figured it out when I was younger, but chances are I probably just shot missiles randomly out of frustration and figured that out, because that is exactly what I would have ended up doing. Alright, let's get through there, past the things that make our visor fuzzy, and oh, here's our first look at the Shigots. I love these things. They don't take any damage from the front. You have to break off their kind of icy back piece, and then they'll just take damage. We get to fight a cooler version of these later. It's the adult, because those are babies. So we're just helplessly murdering tons of those. Because that's what we do as a bounty hunter, apparently. The only reason I'm staying really quiet at this part is I absolutely enjoy that part of that song. It's just that arpeggio sequence is just beautiful, musically and aesthetically. I think it's some sort of rising major pentatonic, something like that. A little rusty on my music terminology, but you know. Music. Oh, darn. F it. Gonna avoid you guys. Later. There's another save room down here, blocked by a missile door. Oh, I lied. It's not a save room. Ow, ow, ow. A little bit of shading error going on. That might be foreshadowing. Oh, okay. That locked door leads to, the boost ball area. with its partially ominous half pipe. Alright, let's go ahead and scan you, because that symbol means I'm going to scan you now. And we get a nice, beautiful staircase going on. And I believe these just fall behind you. Yeah, they break. Okay. Here's our next Morph Ball power-up. That is not the Morph Ball itself, and this is the Boost Ball, which allows us to hold B and move really fast after we let go of B. A sudden burst of speed, and that allows us to power up certain gates and stuff, and it also allows us to maneuver those half pipes, because why not? I don't think there's anything else we can do in this area until we get the wave beam. But if you had the hint system enabled at this point, the game would be yelling at you constantly about half-pipe structures. Oh, those are Samus legs. We broke the game again. Oh, there's our cinematic. Took a second to trigger. And guess who this is? Give you one guess. Alright. Time to wake our way back to the save station. Then Magmar Caverns. And then we might have to restart the emulator because this game is looking a little hilarious right now. Our shaders are a little buggy. Come on, you. Oh, I'm just gonna fine tune this so you can. Alright, what can we do? Okay. Got save here, and I'm going to restart my emulator so we can have nice, clean-ish textures. Oh, audio bug. Alright, and in the future, if we're, because later in the game we're going to end up doing a lot of backtracking, I'm going to probably cut out most of my backtracking in order to make the viewing experience a little shorter for you guys. And yeah, that's about all I wanted to say. Oh, hey, we got to see that animation. I love that animation. That happens not all that frequently. Alright, everybody. We are back in Phendrana Drifts. After restarting the emulator, hopefully everything is nice and pretty now. It looks nice and pretty so far. So, there's not really anything else we can do in Phendrana Drifts at the moment, because we're going to need our space jump for that. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to basically, we're going to go back to Talon Overworld, and we're going to get our space jump boots, and I think we're going to go ahead and grab the first artifact of the series, actually, which is going to be really cool, because those artifacts suck so badly. Actually, I might track backward and grab the second one from that rock that we blew up earlier. So I'm gonna cut once we're at the elevator to Talon Overworld. See you guys there. Okay, we are back at our lift to Talon Overworld. Let's go get a hold of some jump boots. So the room with the jump boots ends up being right behind the ship when you land on Talon 4. So, there's a really bizarre trick you can do where you basically use the scan visor and the locking mechanism to fling yourself behind the ship. It's a really weird trick that speedrunners use, but I've done it a whole one time. So yeah, okay. Here's another missile expansion. Just another bridge there. Not too bad. Stupid. No pointy thing. We're just gonna ignore all of you guys because I don't want to fight you. Nope, we can't jump up that. Okay. I always had trouble with these plant guys when I was younger, because I just didn't understand how to kill them. It's way easier than I ever thought it would be. Which basically they'll launch a projectile at you and you can target that projectile and shoot it back at them. It sounds a lot cooler than it actually is, but it looks pretty sweet and it's a lot of fun to do. Alright, anybody who's been paying attention will recognize this area from the first episode. Oh, those little bastards. So, the entrance to Chozo Ruins over here. Darn it. Won't lock for me. Okay, come on. Okay, so the entrance to Chozo Ruins is ironically a half-pipe, so we can just use our newfound half-pipe powers to get up there and basically just follow the path. I don't know quite what to say about that. Let's get ourselves the jump boots. And then actually we're gonna run to Chozo Ruins because I forgot about a missile expansion that we have there, that we have access to now because of our boost ball. And we are probably gonna clean up a few other expansions and stuff like that that are kind of near the ship, which our ship is right down there. And it's being really slow. Okay. Okay, here we go. There are jump boots. In one of the more angelic looking areas. I love the power-up cutscene cinematic things. They always look so cool. A spontaneous fun fact, with the jump boots, on your second jump, Samus actually ends up doing a flip. This is more notable in the side-scrollers. But in the Metroid Prime 2 multiplayer, you can actually see other people doing the flip in their second jump. So, let's save. Oh, or we can have no gravity. We're gonna save at our ship. What is going on with my audio? No, I don't want to stop the emulation, but let's just turn that down for a little bit. So, probably going to end up cutting that out, mostly because the sound engine essentially just had a heart attack. You can probably hear it very faintly in the background, but holy crap, that was ear butchering. Okay, did it stop? Okay, let's turn that back up so you can hear the wonderful score of this game. But yeah, that was not very pleasant. Okay, so we're here at the impact crater, and there's not too much to say aside from this is the location of the last 2 boss fights in the game, and the location of the first artifact, which I've probably said a whole 52 times. And sorry if I'm repeating myself too much, but that's kind of what has happened up to this point. Okay, there we go. Next episode, we're gonna get to see how cool our artifact overlay ends up looking when we actually start to get pieces of it. Because I'd like to get 2 pieces of it this episode. Okay, there's the first piece of our artifact. Our artifact logo is slightly askew. Might have to fix that. Oh, it's just flipped on the... or over the x-axis. Ish. Oh no, it's flipped over the Y. Weird. Okay. Well, we can figure that out later, and I might actually fix that. So that we can have a really good looking icon that's actually factual. Okay, so now that we've gotten that artifact, some of these statues will have heads on them. If you scan them, it'll give you a hint to where that artifact is. And that's cool, it'll just go really slow. Sun Chamber, higher yeah, that's the one that's in Flagra's area. Alright. Oh, actually, no, that might not be Flagra's area. There's one that's, in... What's the room called? Tower of Light or Pillar of Light, something like that? It's where you end up getting, the wave beam combo. But I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So I guess we'll just have to find out that one eventually. Because the artifacts are essential to beating the game, and the more we get the quickest, the better it'll be for us. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Hopefully it doesn't break my eardrums again. Yes, I'm sorry, I want to save the movie. Okay. So far, so good. Let's get across this gap here. Let's take, I think, what's technically a shorter way to choose the routes. Probably gonna cut my journey there to just cut down on the video timer. And so on and so forth. And actually, I'm gonna cut in probably a little bit of footage from me getting that last artifact. So, you guys can kind of see what I mean by we need a double jump back. And then, probably gonna get to a save point and probably there. Alright, we're back here in Chowser Ruins. Pretty quick trip. Once again, another unforeseen half pipe. And you, my ghastly friend, will face your demise because I am powerful. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this missile expansion, and then we'll cut over to me at that other artifact. Beep. Alright, here we are back in the room with the artifacts. Let's just grab it real quick, and then we'll cut over to where we're supposed to go. Oh, jeez. Stop it, game. No, I'm not. I don't want it. Okay. There's our artifact. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it right here. Well, I'm gonna end the episode here because it's running a little long, and hopefully some of these audio glitches stop in the next episode. But next episode we're gonna pick it up back in Fendrana Drifts, and we're basically gonna be doing some other stuff there. But in case you go into the next episode and you see that I'm in Fendrana Drifts at like the save point there, that's because I'm going to probably start the next episode there, so don't be alarmed. Anyways, I'm signing off. Later, guys.